You know the exact feeling, the sudden spike of adrenaline when flashing red and blue lights hit your rearview mirror, or the cold dread of opening an envelope filled with dense legal documents. The justice system often functions through this disorientation. It is built on strict procedural rules and technical language that can turn a disorganized, emotional account of events into a legal liability. Historically, navigating this environment meant hiring an attorney for hundreds of dollars an hour, making a professional defense a luxury that many simply cannot afford. Gavelaw is a legal intelligence platform designed for the average citizen. It takes the research and organizational tools used by law firms and makes them accessible through a personal interface. This technology is designed to bridge the gap between initial panic and a structured defense. It provides a way to translate a chaotic encounter into the specific formats the legal system recognizes. In a traffic stop, the pressure is immediate. The moment an officer walks up to your window, you are forced to navigate legal boundaries without knowing exactly what you are required to say or what you can decline. Gavelaw's Know Your Rights tool generates a state-specific guide for the encounter. It provides precise scripts for what to say and identifies specific actions to avoid to ensure you don't inadvertently waive your protections. The Officer Accountability feature uses a national database to identify historical patterns. You enter a badge number, and the system cross-references it against public incident reports aggregated from other users in that jurisdiction. If the stop results in a citation, the ticket defense system automates the paperwork. You upload a photo of the ticket, and the system extracts the violation codes and officer details, combining them with your GPS location to build a defense package based on the specific facts of the stop. By documenting these steps as they happen, the platform changes the nature of the encounter. A high-stress roadside interaction is transformed into a recorded, objective legal event. Civil lawsuits present a different hurdle: organization. Whether you are suing or being sued, you have to find a way to make sense of months or years of messy, emotional facts. The Case Builder tool allows you to type out your account exactly as you remember it. You can enter a disorganized narrative in plain language without worrying about formal court formatting. The AI extracts every critical date and fact into a sequential timeline and structured dossier. The evidence locker stores your photos and files in an encrypted vault, automatically assigning professional labels like Exhibit A to relevant points in your story. Automating this foundational work can save users significant time and money. It completes the labor-intensive process of factual organization before a human lawyer ever enters the picture. Entering a courtroom brings the uncertainty of a final ruling. Presenting a defense to a judge or jury can feel like a gamble when you have no way to measure how your arguments might be received. The Precedent Finder removes some of that guesswork. It searches millions of court opinions from Court Listener to find real cases with similar facts, isolating specific quotes from judges that support your position. To test your strategy, the Mock Verdict tool uses your zip code to pull local demographic data. It builds a representative 12-person AI jury to simulate how your specific case might play out in your community. The system runs a deliberation to calculate a verdict probability. It identifies which specific parts of your narrative are persuasive and which variables are most likely to influence a juror's decision. This level of predictive analytics was once the exclusive domain of high-end defense firms. Now, these tools allow an individual to research and test their case with the same rigor from their own home. The highest stakes appear in federal sentencing. In these scenarios, individual outcomes are often influenced by broad patterns and historical data that are difficult for a single person to see. The Fair Shake tool analyzes thousands of federal sentencing records within a specific district. By comparing your case to others with similar offenses, it can identify if your sentence deviates from the established norm. This comparison provides the basis for a clear strategy. The tool highlights specific, critical grounds for appeal and recommends precise legal motions based on the data patterns it finds. The legal system has long functioned with an information gap between the institution and the individual. Success often depends as much on knowing the specific data and procedures as it does on the facts of the case. By putting these analytics in the hands of the public, Gavelaw shifts the balance of information. You are no longer a passive participant in your own legal matters. You enter the courtroom with the data required to advocate for yourself.